Okay, so let's get busy. Let's go back to Python. We need a new file, and in this file we're going to import the Google APIs. So that we can call it, and we're going to have some functions. And at the moment I'm just going to do the functions stubs, which means that I'm going to give the heading, but I am not going to give any of the detail. So I want to get address from postcode, and that's how I do a function stub. So I do the heading. I haven't put any parameters in yet or argument, and I've just used pass so that I can put the code in later. So if I give a postcode, I want to get the address. Def get location from postcode. So again, if I give it a postcode, I expect to get latitude and longitude values. Def get bounds from postcode. So in this case I am hoping to get any bounds there may be. Now if you notice in the geometry for the address, if we gave the address, it didn't give us bounds, it only gave us a viewport. So when we gave a postcode, we got both bounds and a viewport. So really, if we give a postcode, if we give an address, we've got to change the calls that we do there. So again, we have def get viewport from postcode, and the last one that we want, if we supply a postcode, we want to pick up this place ID. Def get place ID from postcode. So that's all the functions I want to run from a user entering a postcode. Now I want to get the functions if a person adds in an address. So what I need to do is get def get postcode from address. So if we give it address, it will return the postcode. I want to function def get location from address. You don't need to do all of this. This is overkill, but a nice way of sort of getting used to pulling information and playing around with it. The next one we need is we haven't got bounds, we've only got a viewport. Get viewport from address, and of course we can get the ID from the address. And this is where, if you are writing programs like this, you are going to be writing some very heavy manuals telling users how to use your programs. So that is my first attempt at setting them up. Really, this is sort of a Google geocode library. I don't want it to be consisting of thousands and thousands of items. Maybe I'll have a different library for each Google API that I run, but this is definitely the geocode library. So if I choose File, Save As, and if I call it Google geocode lib.py, and you can see my names are now getting longer and longer, so more use for using aliases. If I do that, then I've now set up my basic programming. All I need to do is sort of ensure that I send in the right information and return the right results, and what we call parse the results and put them into more useful format. But we'll begin that in the next video.